Now, let's share screen. Sure. Okay. Perfect. Okay, welcome to this masterclass. Thank you so much, guys, for being here after all that just happened a couple minutes ago. So great. Now, for those who don't know me and they're watching, and if you're watching the replay, my name is Alejandra, and I decided to do this masterclass because as entrepreneurs, we have to find strategies that work for us to attract more clients, to serve more people, and of course, to achieve our biggest dreams and goals that I guess is to have maybe financial freedom, being able to travel around the world, being able to work from home. So, whatever you want, I feel like finding strategies to make it happen in your business is super important. So, why I decided to create this masterclass, how to sign clients with emails that convert. What happened in the past was that I knew that sending emails was adding value to people, right? It was like kind of advertising yourself, a way to advertise yourself, a way to add value. It was kind of part of the process, right? But I started to be consistent. Then I stopped because I didn't see any results. And then I was like, okay, let's do it again. And this time I did it differently. And it worked. It brought me clients. So I was like, oh, what changed? Like what happened that before I wasn't, now I am? And I was not being consistent because remember, I stopped. So I want you guys to, if you are driving, of course you cannot, but I want you to drop in the chat, what do you do? Who do you help? Okay, so we're gonna make this interactive because that's how our brain can absorb more information and can learn faster. So everything that I'm gonna teach you today is super valuable. However, participating and engaging will make a big difference, okay? Okay, hi Kahinde, I'm glad you made it. Apologies for the disturbing experience. So we just started and we are engaging and we are dropping in the chat, what do you do? Who do you help? So it's a way to advertise yourself as well. So a realtor, I help buyers and sellers of homes and properties, sellers sell, I can see it. Realtor, I help buyers and sellers to buy homes and properties. Great. I help coaches and consultants to get more clients using my Everloop client triangle framework. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's see here. Now, let's go next. So a little bit about me. I'm Alejandra Lozano. I'm an LBS coach, life, business, and sales coach. And it's the whole integration of these three that have created a big, big change in my clients' journey as entrepreneurs. So first I studied as a life coach. Then the majority of my clients were entrepreneurs. So I started teaching them the way I was growing my own business as a life coach, and it worked for them. So I felt more compelled by helping them grow their businesses. So I was like, this is kind of my path. However, I realized that I couldn't separate life from strategies, like things that happen. So I'm a kind of human relationship expert. So I help you with the relationship that you have with yourself, with others, and with your goals. Okay. So when we can see what type of relation you have with these three, that's how we make sure that the strategies that we implement to grow your business work. Okay. So today I'm going to teach you one of the strategies that work. However, we need to first see what is in here, okay, in the relationship that you have with yourself and with others and with your goals to make sure that the strategy work, okay? So this is super important. Now, I have experience working with realtors, dental clinics, coaches, and other professionals. So I integrate human relationships, efficient systems, and inner mindset. I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. So I was like, how can I create in a powerful sentence something that you can take away today with you and understand the power of what I'm gonna teach you today? So your power to try becomes unstoppable when certainty fuels your energy. Strategy guides your actions and service anchors your purpose. All align in the now. So when you align all these, that's when the magic happens. Okay? The certainty, the strategy, guided by the actions that come from the certainty, and the service that you provide will anchor your purpose. And that's how you're going to keep going in this journey. What is the problem? So we were talking about that sometimes we just send emails, they don't convert. And yes, it's just to add value, but why not to sign clients through emails? I feel like that's 100% possible. It's been possible for me and my clients. It can be possible for you, and I'm going to teach you how. The problem that so what is the problem? Why we are not converting those emails? The problem is that we are stuck in the misalignment spiral. What do you mean, Alejandra? What this means is that we are in this cycle or in this spiral where we're just sending emails without strategy, like without a psychological strategy. Okay, so it's kind of like throwing spaghettis to the wall and not like really seeing anything happening. You are writing from a place of pressure or doubt. Okay, it's just like, I'm just gonna do this because I expect this, and you put that pressure into that action. Or you doubt that, you are like, okay, I don't think that this is really gonna work, but I'm just gonna do it because. Okay, and you lack authority while you are writing those emails. People can feel the lack of authority. And I feel that when we don't build that authority, we will convey that in different ways, unconsciously or consciously. And I'm gonna explain you that more in detail in the next slides. So, what is the solution? The solution is the easy path. E stands for energy, A stands for authority, and I'm gonna explain each one. S stands for strategy, and Y for a yes proof. So with an energy aspect of this easy path, we need to make sure that you are certain and you are grounded, okay, in what you are doing. When you are going to send an email, the energy that you have in that moment will be conveyed. Energy is real, guys. So before, it was pretty resistant to talk about energy because there were a lot of people who were not really believing in this, that is already scientifically proven. But now I cannot deny it anymore because I do believe this is so crucial in your business. Like, we cannot, the reason why a lot of strategies that they don't work is not because the strategies is no good. It's because you are not making it work. And it comes from the energy that you actually like transmitting or feeling in that moment. The authority. The only way to build authority is by you believing in yourself, believing in your offer, and believing that people want it. Okay? And the strategy, I'm going to break down the strategy that I apply for my emails that get me clients or people reaching out and saying, hey, it was so valuable. Thank you so much. And the why, which is the yes proof. And we're going to talk about it as well. So this is one of my clients, and I applied this with her, and she said that it's really working. She's getting people reaching out to her for consultations. So I'm sharing this client's experience so you see that it really works. not only for me, for my clients, but it can work for you as well. This is one of my other clients. Again, like it was working for him as well. He got like a lot of people reaching out. And that's when I said, like, wait a minute, the strategy really works. And my other client, again, everything that I have taught her and I'm going to teach you today is so valuable to the point that you will see how you become magnetic. You start attracting those clients. It doesn't matter if it's through emails, in person, it will happen for you, okay? Energy. So the first aspect of the easy path is the most real human connection that you can have because we connect through feelings with emotions, and emotions are energy in movement, in motion, okay? So we kind of have a energetic smell. Wherever we go, people can sense if you are certain, if you're doubting, but hey, it's okay. Don't worry, because sometimes it's like, oh, actually, some people is feeling it all the time. It's okay. Don't worry, because I do believe that the first step is to be aware. So if this is happening, guess what? We can fix it. We can transform that. But that's why I said the strategy without the mindset or the life or the relationship that you have with yourself won't make the strategy work because people sense it. So it doesn't matter if the strategy is great, if the energy is not there, well, people will get disconnected. Again, what is the type of energy? Guys, you really need to start processing your feelings. You cannot avoid them because this is becoming like a huge ball in your body and people will sense it. So I had videos about how to process your feelings. I can add that in the email where I send the recording. But this is so important that you process your feelings, you don't avoid them, you embrace them. So then you can see that when you calm your nervous system and you learn to do this, that's how you can connect with that inner wisdom. That's how you can connect with others as well, because you have a clean space. It's like a openness in you that help you to attract those clients. Same when you are writing an email, when you are in that state of energy where you feel certain, grounded, when you are not writing it just because I want to get a new client right now. When you're certain, you're so detached from that result because you know that it's gonna happen. Okay. So now next, how do you build authority? This is a framework that I call the closing triad that I actually use with my clients. And we check which of these three are knowing 100%. To make sure that you are building authority. And what does it mean, building authority? That you show people you are the person who can help them, that what you have to offer is valuable, and that they actually will benefit from it 100%. But it starts with you. You need to believe 100% in yourself as a professional, the person who can help them. You need to believe in your offer 100%, and you need to believe that people really want this and what you have to offer. It has to be 100%. So what I do with my clients is we check, and you can do this with yourself, like, okay, where of these 3 points is no 100%? Where am I doubting? Maybe it's like believing yourself is just 50 or 60. Okay, why I'm not believing in myself right now? So then you start like asking, and we go to the rooted, like the root cause, like the perception that is, of course, not even true. And we transform that to build that authority. Okay. Now the strategy. So this is the juicy part. I'm gonna show you one of the emails, the most recent emails that got me one client. Okay. So what you're gonna see in this email, there is a hook, which is the title. There is an identifying factor, and I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna show you. There is an educational part, there is an elevation part, okay? And there is an invite and a proof, okay? So the hook has to be emotional, it has to raise curiosity. The identify will help them to recognize where they are so they will feel connected with your email because they're like, oh my gosh, wait a minute, this person is talking to me. The education part is you adding value, telling them exactly what to do. Then you elevate them by creating vision, telling them, hey, don't worry, this is exactly how we're gonna get it. And this is something that for sure you're gonna get, which is their desire, okay? And you invite them. It's like a call to action. You invite them to take the next step. Many times I have seen people like just throwing videos in their social media, not making a call to action. The thing is that people don't know what to do. They're so distracted. Our brain needs a structure, needs steps. So if you just throw a video, but then you are not telling people like, hey, this is exactly what I do with my clients and I can help you with it, people won't feel that you are talking to them. Same with an email. We just send emails but what? At the end, we need to make a call to action. Hey, are you interested? Let's go jump in. Let's go and jump into a consultation, free consultation where I tell you exactly what we can proceed or what we can do to get where you want to be. And a proof is like a testimonial, okay? If you don't have clients yet, your own testimonial is super valuable as well. Now I'm gonna stop sharing here and I'm going to teach you with a real email. Let's see here. Let me see. I need to jump into the email. Okay. Here is the email. So the title was like the 3 branch marks for you to attract more clients to your business. Okay. So here's the thing. Give me 1 second. 1 second, please. Okay. So I have my notes here. So the hook, the title is so important. And you need to make sure that always is something that people want. Okay. It's something that people feels compelled by. For example, that email that was like the 3 benchmarks for you to attract more clients or to identify where you are, something that they really want, okay? So I'm gonna read pretty fast the email that brought me one client, the most recent one, and then I will break it down. And guess what? I actually have an email for you. I'm gonna drop it in the chat and you will see that it doesn't matter if it's like business. This is for me being a business life business coach, the coach who can help entrepreneurs to help them to grow their businesses. But it's the same structure that you can apply for your business. And I will teach you and I will explain you how and why. So in this email, I was telling them that there are 3 key clients growth benchmarks you will hit on your way to scaling a successful business. So from 0 to 20, 20 to 50, 50 to 100 and plus. At each stage, your focus needs to shift to reach the next level. Save these so you know exactly what to prioritize. So step 1, reaching 20 clients. So I tell them you need to focus on getting more visible, building trust, refining your offer. Start by leveraging your existing network, offering value, information, content, and consistently engaging with potential clients. Step 2, growing to 50 clients. Now it's time to scale your reach. This means strengthening your marketing strategy, optimizing your sales process, and implementing follow-ups to increase conversions. The third step is scaling to 102 plus. At this stage, you are building a well-oiled client attraction machine. You are refining your processes, automating lead generation, and delivering exceptional client results that turn into testimonials. And then here's where I create the vision for them. But I'm going to break it down and I'm going to be more specific, okay? With each step, you are not just growing your client base, you are building a sustainable, scalable business that keeps attracting ideal clients. And then here's where I make the call to action, the invite. No matter where you are right now, my coaching, the Business Grow Coaching Program can help you grow to the next level. Let's make it happen. Book your consult here and then the proof, okay? One of my clients, and then book your consult here. Now, let's go back and break this down. Here. Okay. So the hook, the growth indicators to attract more clients. Okay, super important, guys. The title, this is something I do with my clients, and we make sure that the title is super compelling and enticing, okay? Because it will determine if the people that you're sending the email to, they're gonna open it or not. And it's something they're looking for, okay? Now, identify. This is the identifying part, okay? So I did, wait a minute. So I did it for me. So I'm gonna explain you like why it worked. Then for a life insurance agent, a health coach, a real estate agent, and it doesn't matter, it's the same formula. For these three, there are three key clients growth benchmarks you will hit on your way to scaling a successful business. Okay? Why it works? Because it grabs an attention with a structure. Our brains love a structure. So it's like, oh, it's really specific, three key. Okay, client growth, benchmarks. So your brain is like, oh, I actually want to know what are the three ones. Okay. And it gives you like, it promises clarity and a roadmap. And it helps the readers to self-identify where they are. It raises curiosity. It's like, where am I? Like, where am I? Am I doing it wrong or right? And it makes the content feel personal. And it creates a natural desire to reach the next stage. Okay. So here's the thing. For example, mine was like from 0 to 20 clients. If it's a life insurance agent, so the three stages or the three key milestones are like just starting, so no coverage or minimal protection, getting serious, fully protected. And then you break it down. You are the expert, so you know more than me in that aspect. I'm just giving you like the formula. Now, if you're a real estate agent, they have it like people who is buying properties, they have stages too. So the first stage would be thinking about it. Second, getting serious. Third, ready to close and win. And guess what? We're gonna educate them to see where they are with more information. And we're gonna go to the next slide. But I just want you to see like why this is so important that you place it at the beginning. So it creates a lot of curiosity. If you guys have any question, you can do it at the end. Like you can write it down because this is super important. Make it super simple. First, make them identify where they are. Now, education. Here's where we add value. So when I was telling them reaching 20 clients, I was telling them exactly what they should focus on. So if, for example, you are helping people to invest, the first stage will be like thinking about it. Then second stage, getting serious about it. Third step, really going into it. I don't know, like you should know the faces of your clients. And in each one, you add value by telling them exactly what to do. If you are thinking about it, then you tell them like, make sure that while you're thinking about investing in this, you are like checking this or doing this or saving money or saving enough. You're not taking from this place. And then second stage, when you're getting serious, make sure you hire someone or you read this book or, okay? So that's the second, that will be the third step, because the first one was hook, identify, first title, identify, and then education. And here you make them feel understood. It's like, oh, I actually, you get me. Yes, I'm thinking about it. Oh, yes, I'm in this phase where I'm getting serious about it. Okay, yes. What else I can do? Now, I just broke down the other emails. You're gonna have the emails, okay? I'm gonna send you a link. I'm gonna drop it in the chat, and you will have every single email: real estate email, coach email, health coach. It's kind of the same. I did this one. This one was for life insurance. You're gonna get every single email, okay? Elevate. The elevate part is where you tell the person what is possible for them. It's like you are going to invest in the stock market. And listen, this is not for you only kind of gambling or doing whatever. No, this is for your future, your desired future. This is how you're gonna make your dreams become true, because you're gonna get this profit at this and this. So the way I did it in the email I just showed you at the beginning was, with each step, you are not just growing your client base, you're building a sustainable, scalable business that keeps attracting ideal clients. Okay? So why it works? It leaves the conversation beyond basic actions. You are helping them to really visualize that like amazing future for them. And also you are kind of telling them that this is going to be a big transformation in their life, like a really big deal. And you are connecting emotionally with them by identifying what they want: a better lifestyle, a better future. Okay? Now, oh, let's see something here, the notes. Yeah. Last part, you invite them. Again, always call to action. I know that sometimes we can do it because we feel like we're pushing people to buy. We feel like we're selling or like we're bothering people. That was my case before. But no, people they need to know what you do. They need to know how you can help them. So the call to action in every single thing that you deliver is so important. It's super important. So I told them, like, no matter where you are right now, my coaching can help you to go to the next level in your business. Let's make it happen right now. Okay? Same for a life insurance agent. No matter where you are in this journey, I can help you to take the right steps with a clear, customized plan. Let's talk about it to secure what matters the most for you. Health coach. No matter where you are right now, I can help you create a personal strategy that actually works for you. Let's build something sustainable together. Real estate, no matter where you are right now, I'm here to help you move forward with clarity and confidence, to have your dream investment, your dream house, whatever they're looking for. Then the proof, the testimonial. And again, if you still don't have testimonials yet, just show like someone you helped or your own experience where you learned, because this will create a lot of like confidence. They will feel like, oh, this person has the experience. It's not like this person is just talking whatever without not even going through the process. No, this person knows. So this is one of my clients. Again, she's in the real estate business. She was she was directing like a real estate agency. So she had a team, she had realtors, and I told her it's not only the strategy, as I told you before, guys, it's also the authority that you build, the way you feel, what you convey, the relationship that you have with yourself, with others, and what you offer and your goals, and the energy that you have this moment? How do you feel? That's super important, okay? The key here is that we come with a lot of resistance. Like sometimes we don't even know that because those are blind spots, but I guarantee you 100%, and I confirm this right now. The reason why you are not attracting what you want is because there are certain resistance inside you that you haven't been able to see yet. Okay? And these can come across in different ways. For example, the way you talk to people, the way you express what you have, your offer. So make sure that you are feeling that certainty inside you and detaching from the result. Okay? Because the level of energy, or like the energy you're conveying, will determine if the strategy works or not. So this strategy, I'm giving you the strategy, but make sure that when you are sending this email, you feel the certainty, detaching from the result, knowing that you're serving, knowing that that client, that person that you can help will come with that level of certainty. And you know that you are in that level of certainty because it can pass 2 months without having a client, and you know it will come no matter what. You know it's gonna happen. You know, you have the certainty. You don't freak out. You don't start doubting. You don't ghost your business. You show up consistently. I know you understood what I'm talking about because you don't ghost your business. You keep going and you start like figuring out like what else, what I can do. This didn't work. Okay, let's do it. What else? What else we can do? How we can do it? Now, the best part, how I will help you. So there are 4 phases that I bring my clients through. One is the awareness. We identify what grow blocks you have. Okay, again, if we're not attracting what we want right now, is because we have blocks, and they show up in actions, they show up in behaviors. Those are blind spots. So we do things that will confirm those blocks. So I help my clients to bring that awareness and understand those blocks. Okay. Once you can see the blocks that are that are happening in here in your brain, that are creating that resistance to receive, we can transform it. Because if we don't see it, if we're not aware, we cannot change anything. It's like, how? Impossible. So we go into the reprogramming cycle, which is rewiring your brain to remove those blocks. We need to change your energetical state to change those blocks, because that's the only way you will take different type of actions. And that's the only way you will kind of feel more aligned. Because it's like right now, if we have that resistance, the actions we take won't align with the result that we want, because they're kind of not congruent in what is required for you to achieve that goal, that result. So we need to clean it. We need to reprogram that. Once you clean it, once you transform it, you will experience an increase of energy and productivity, okay, and effectiveness. And then we apply the systems that are required to grow your business. There are 3 main systems that will guarantee that your business have the right and the most effective strategies: lead management and lead generation, marketing, and sales strategies. Okay, and selling, all the time you are selling, the energy you convey is showing up in that selling experience. Okay, so it's so important to learn how to calm down your nervous system, because that's how you are going to guarantee that people will kind of connect with yourself, with that certainty. People will feel safe with you. And we do this through hypno meditation. This is what I do with my clients. We do a hypno meditation to make sure that we calm down their nervous system and we can reprogram or rewire their mind. Because affirmations, sometimes they don't work because we don't feel it in our body. So that's why we really need to make sure that we change that state in our body first. And evaluation, we're gonna evaluate all these things. We're going to evaluate every single step, every action you're taking. Because if we don't evaluate the actions, you're just gonna keep repeating patterns that are not serving us. So I know that it's really, what would be the word? We resist to evaluate. For example, you did a presentation and you resist to evaluate that presentation because maybe it was so vulnerable. It was so vulnerable that you don't even want to go back to that experience, right? So you avoid doing the evaluation. But the evaluation will speed up the success because you're going to be aware of what didn't work, what worked, and what you could do better. Okay, so remember, evaluation is so important. So I do that as well. We will do that evaluation together in everything, in the marketing, in the presentations you do, in the lead generation, everything that is crucial to grow your business. And that's how we, and also the energy levels, that's so important. And your progress, like we're gonna check your progress to see how much you have progress. Remember, the only way to take different actions is by feeling different, or kind of, I will say that resistance, we need to be aware of the resistance. Once we can go, or we can let go of that resistance, that's when we start taking massive action. And when we take different actions, we create different results. Now, all this leads to the Magnetic Entrepreneur program, which is the business growth coaching program I mentioned before. And we meet once a week for 1 hour over 6 months. It's a one-on-one process. I will hold you accountable, and you have access to my support 24/7. We create a virtual office where you will get your process tracking notes and systems. And the best part, guys, something so exciting, and it's a bonus. I know that AI came, and I don't think it's gonna leave, right? So I've been pretty immersed in the AI, and my actual clients, they're now getting a taste of it. How it feels to automate your business with AI. So this is the bonus. I didn't announce this before because I wanted to make sure I got it, that I trained myself well to give it to my clients. But now I have like immersed myself a lot into it. And I love the fact that this helps you to delegate things that doesn't require your energy, or like I would say your authority, and focus on meeting more people, creating more presentations, showing up in other places, like literally meeting as many people as you can. However, the key to make the automation works is that we meet at the beginning. You tell me, like we bring out a lot of information from your brain and from your heart, okay? And with all that information, we're going to create all the automation, okay? So it feels that is you, it's not a robot or like a fake thing. It's gonna feel like it's you talking to people. And we're gonna bring that same energy, okay? Because right now, we really need, that's why I started like educating myself into it, because it's happening. It's happening. So the faster we get into it, the higher we will grow, I think. Like it's just happening. We can't resist to it anymore. Now, the investment, if you want to work with me, so the payment plan is 583 for 6 months. Here's the scan, the QR. You can scan it and invest in you today. Or you can pay in full, which is 3K, and you save $300. So this is the type of action we take to say, I'm ready. Like, let's do this. I don't want to waste more time. And yes, I do consultations in case you want to know more about what I do. It's 1 hour consultation, and you will leave with a action plan. Okay, because I do believe the most valuable part is the accountability that I provide during the process, because accountability helps you to execute. Okay, so I was just thinking, like, all these people that I admired, Oprah, Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, and you name it, all these people that you have seen that is thriving and have added a lot of value, they all had a mentor, they had accountability, because we have a brain and we are not capable sometimes to see those blind spots that held us back. It's gonna hold us back. That's the word. It's gonna hold us back from really succeeding. So I will say, yes, you can do it alone, but having that accountability will speed up the process, will speed up your success, and eventually will save you money, time, energy. And yeah, uh, guys, if you have questions, who wants to be coach today? I'm going to stop sharing here. What do you think? Questions? Do you have? Oh, wait. I'm gonna drop the copy. Make sure I'm gonna send this to the email. I'm gonna send this as well. Oh, wait. Uh, meeting group. Okay. I'm going to send this with the recording as well, but here's where you have like the example of the emails. There are like 4 type of emails. Yeah, you don't have any questions, guys. I did it like pretty fast. So I was like, wow, it takes me 1 hour, and I was able to do it like in the right time that life told me. Yes, you just have this time to do it. Do it. Okay. No questions? Okay, fine. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. See you next time. And again, if you have any questions, you already have my email. Feel free to send me an email, and I will, of course, circle back. Bye.